Alright, good evening. Just the same, because I do not want to think this week. Charm spell cooldown, right. Just starting with the chests, going from the most expensive. Motivated tower energy cost, that's good. Wood golem charge time, eh. And finally, 3% efficient construction. That could be very useful in my wall building shenanigans. That's honestly the walls are taking quite a while. Okay, zoom in. It is midday. The walls are taking quite a while. Now, I don't actually know what efficient building means, because I don't think it's building speed. It's resources. It's a resource reduction, which is also very good, but with only 3%, I don't think it affects the walls. No, it doesn't. So, nice to have. It's probably gonna make the ballistae a lot cheaper. Getting up to a level 5 with them. Right, Blood Moon. I forgot that was today. So, cheaper buildings, that's actually kinda neat. This I set... this I want to keep open so enemies can walk through. Though I might want to put it up to here. Now, current step, finish this piece of wall. After which, I build the lamp down here, so I can finish this piece of wall. And then I'm gonna build the wall in between those, and for that I'm gonna go through this side. And before I do that, I also need to finish the counter wall on the other side so that the golems don't destroy the forest, should they ever venture down there. What else? How much cost reduction would that be for the castle? Because it costs like 256. So that would be 8 rocks. That's honestly not really all that much. I can notice that it's basically on everything I'm doing, so I assume it's rounded up. But it's honestly not that much yet. However, if I get enough of those to get to like 10%, that would be really, really good. Though I think I need 18% about to get to the rounding up. It's definitely not just... oh wait. It's building efficiency. Maybe that's why it doesn't affect walls. Because the building health also didn't affect walls. And here we went from 14 and 8 to 13 and 7, so it should also go for the curtain walls from 8 to 7. It doesn't yet, the walls are just not affected. That makes this immediately not as great. But it's also kind of understandable as to why they wouldn't do that. Are these sounds new? Anyway. Right. So the wall is going on. I technically have a migration station in case I actually want to leave. Which... I'm trying to fill out my job centers. And if I ever manage to get them fully filled, I'll just have people leave. The ones that are over the limit, I'm just gonna send them away. Still don't understand why this building doesn't have any kind of defense on it. Ah. Burn. I can also burn one of the towers down there, which is neat. Since these would have been a problem, I can actually burn multiple towers at once. That's wonderful. Can I burn this tower? No. And they apparently also had a lot of essence in them. Burn this tower. Right. Having the keep somewhere that it actually directly interferes with the corruption, not the worst. What do I want? I think an organizer. Since my main focus currently is on the wall, and that has 3 different jobs associated with it. Number 1, the builders. Number 2, the organizers. And number 3, the crystallers. And since crystallers and builders are full, organizers is gonna be next. Right, I wonder how the Blood Moon will go tonight. Shouldn't be too difficult. It's just blood slams, and my towers are not gonna leave the front. The golems may, which could be a problem. But I honestly don't think they will. What is this? Corrupted large fire pit, which is not in range to be burnt, unfortunately. This is also not in range. This lamp will put both of these in range. I have no doubt about that. Colin Con has grown up. You can also be an organizer. I don't think I have any ancillaries right now that I need to upgrade still. I don't think I have anything that I still need to upgrade still. I'm not gonna repair either of those. Castle is done. Let me put you in first place again. The only thing I still need to upgrade is the new housing area. And I wanted to add additional kitchens. Lithium. The housing and the golem combobulators. The golem combobulators also can still be upgraded. Okay. This is all done. Which means I can get rid of the guard wall in front of it. Yeah, magic makeshift. The essence altars I can upgrade. Now for cheap. Then get rid of this guard wall. This one piece of guard wall just existed and no build-up box behind it. This piece I need to keep. And this piece I need to keep. To make sure that this doesn't connect to the lamps over there. Okay, I need to keep that fuller. Why are you confused? Anyway. This wall is going to be the next big project next to the golem upgrades. Which I'm going to start after I have done these essence collectors, since they share most of the resources they require. I think I may be able to do the buildings, however, at the same time, since they don't really share most of the resource requirements. Specifically, they don't need lithium or crystals, which is most of what the crystal golem combobulators need. Also, let me see how the road is going. The road is nearly done. Oh, all of the road that has been started is done. There are some spots that didn't have a road yet, but that's fine. Which means I can continue with the next piece here and the 331 here. Okay, that explains. I didn't know it goes down here. Built the road here as well. Down the doggo. Unfortunate. Wait. Is this? Yeah, this is linked, even though there's a building going through it. Okay. Interesting. Montgomery Scott has become an elder, so I need some people to grow up again. Where are my people posted? Currently only somebody at the medic station. 2 are helping with the wood. I actually expect, I guess, if you have outposts, they'd be stationed at those outposts? Maybe? Crystal Motivator should be better now. Then the animal pens are done. I did want 2 additional kitchens. So let me actually just go ahead and build those. This should get my refining speed up to 80%. However, I do think I have some efficiency upgrades just refining food. Currently at 46, so I'd go up to 86. Which is close enough to 90 that I don't need another kitchen afterwards. Kyla Peter, Nephilim Catchy Gelt, wonderful. Like, faith-wise, I think most children born after this should be Nephilim. Ronald Acker has become an elder. And Steve Alava has as well. That means I'm currently missing 3 people in the workforce that would be required. Essence collectors are all done. Which, not collectors, the essence altars, which means I'm gonna start with the Crystal Golem Combilators. I'm gonna do those again in 5s, unlike the bullet towers. However, I'm gonna do a group of 5 just to the maximum. To, if possible, make sure that most golems are spawned at a high level. And I'm gonna do the next 5. I don't even know how many I actually have. However, I did see that we have additional paths in between them. And here. And here. Okay. I also think we can at this point get rid of this lamp. Because I am pretty sure it is no longer needed. It feels ominous. What is going on? It's a blood moon. No. Get rid of this rock rubble. For the purpose of maybe having those crystals respawn. Which would in turn maybe grow the patch for additional crystals next winter. I will also just immediately, after I've done this, preclude the harvesting of crystals up here. So this can regrow. This is crystal, no, this is also rock rubble. So get rid of this and this, as well as these 3. And then the crystals should be able to regrow. The Ballistae are still consistently missing shots. Wonderful. I don't think they'll hit the fire elemental either. Nope. And yes. For nearly 200, for over 200 damage. No, nearly 200 damage. However, they just hit it once and then it decided to leave. The fact that the ballista is just getting juked all the fucking time is annoying. Slapped. The ballista on the side, the ballistas on the side kind of seem to work better. They seem to work better than a ballista on the back, in the back, because they only shoot if the enemy is basically running exactly towards it or exactly away from it, and that should allow it to hit a lot better. Upgrade you, upgrade you, upgrade you, upgrade you, and upgrade you. Fortunately, it didn't quite catch them being done. So well, they are stronger than our current golems, but weaker than what we could have. The mediocre golems have been spawned. Upgrade the kitchen, upgrade the kitchen. Now, I don't currently know whether the lack of additional rations is because of lack of animals or because of lack of cooks. And yeah, I'm really not scared for our inside. For the inside buildings. Golems are coming in. They shouldn't be, but nothing you can do about it. Those two are probably going to die. Also, let me just add a little bit of wall so that fire elementals have to walk longer. And then these areas are just defended with holy golems. Yep, the blood slimes still not affected by level. So easily dispatched. Oh, still in range, that's great. Unfortunately, yeah, meteors hit and lightning also is in, I think. Which could be a problem for the golems. You should stay in the mend area. Though the mend honestly does not heal them fast. I would have expected more there. Another meteor hit. Now most of the area in here, the maintainers are going to be able to do. Take care of, rather. There's also just crystal golems coming over here. Animals are fending for themselves. Well, they do have a ballista in here. On our little tower. And apparently, no fire elemental has yet managed to move over the water. Or over this bridge, because none are here. I guess they probably got slapped by a ballista and decided to leave again. Which is not the dumbest move they could do. Right, I'm gonna need a mend. Down here. These other ones, I don't really care. Since it's probably cheaper to just replace those if need be. The rain, the blood rain, also makes the fire elementals weaker just in general because it permanently damages them, which is also a very nice thing to have. Housing still is gonna take a while. If they move up here, these ballistas shoot in a more straight path towards them, and would therefore be better able to hit them, I think. That's right. So I'd want the ballista mostly at the end of straight paths. However, with my current setup, I don't think that's possible. But you could easily build like that. You could easily build like that so that the ballista all are at the end of a long road. Either moving towards the ballista or getting away from them. And golems also seem to be doing a good job once again. God job. Also, at this point, I basically just need to hear the music and I get that. But I can't sleep yet, for we are playing. I didn't even realize that shit was dropped over there. I'm pretty sure they opened the chest there and I didn't realize shit was dropped there. Alright, we're playing probably maybe Darktide later. So I need to be awake for that. Normally I would drink just drink caffeine. But I don't want to do that anymore. Not after 3. Since it does make me sleep worse. A lot worse. What resources am I missing? I do have the rocks, I do have the cutstones, I do have the crystal and the grilithium. So the resource missing is probably workers. Or we are building... No, we are not building anything else first. Sophia Alava has grown up. It's grand. We are still getting up the prey stations. Right, so now with the upgrades, they will get a golem, they will charge again. During this time they will eat additional mana. Or essence, energy, whatever. But I don't think I need more prayers. Other sand has grown up. That should take care of the 3 elders we had. Or 3 elders we got lately. So we need 1 more to fill out the world, to fill out the roster. The world is sick. I don't know where. And what are you doing out there? A battle for the ages. The Ranger Lodge Ballista against the small blood slum. As nothing has been destroyed yet, get another golem in. They actually do have so many god walls at this point that the golems golems aren't even noticeable in my essence upkeep. This needs to be repaired. Also, if possible, go repair the golems a little bit. I'm gonna build recombobulator, so yes, recombobulator towers there. I think the organizers are just busy. Oh. Are you busy? Well, first of all, most of you are at home, which will probably mean that you aren't busy. But otherwise, I think most of you are currently working on the streets. As in getting them built. Feel any I should clarify that. And then here seems fine. With the exception of repeated meteor and lightning hits, everything seems fine. Blood Moon is also now basically over, which was actually a lot faster than expected. I didn't know quite how long I expected it to last, but I thought it'd be longer. Right. I assume that the organizers were busy and therefore couldn't bring stuff. Otherwise, any other news? Well, my younger brother's in the hospital due to apparently an infection. Which had my mother in absolute disarray the entire fucking week. But yeah, understandable. Since my younger brother, if she wasn't in the hospital with him, would probably have tried leaving through the window. Just so he can go back home. I have no time for you to be confused. Join me. I need workers. It's Andrew Haynes, Margarita Earl, Charles Kowalski, Eric Swalwell. I do not want Eric Swalwell. Majata Koivisto, Alma Adams. Samair Armstrong and Julian McGales. That's 8 people. And I think all 8 of those are adults. So get me 6 organizers, get me an occultist. I think the world is sick is around here somewhere. It's here. I don't know if this has any repercussions regarding my villagers. At this point up here, I don't think the monsters are going to attack the wall. They may attack the wall down here if they think they get through there faster, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Right. For now. Build me a lamp. This lamp. Now my idiots may have tried to attack this lamp, the enemy lamp, but I hope they don't. Which is basically all I can say to that. And then with that lamp built, we are also going to build this wall. The wall to the left is going to take a little bit more time. Because I want to wait for this to recede. I should make a little bit of way for them, because that should be faster than going through the queue. It, in fact, should be a lot faster than going through the queue. Now, while we are building this lamp, I'm gonna pause upgrading, which, yeah, means that they're gonna have the weak ones again, but I'm pretty sure they have them instantly anyway. Get rid of this. Later on I can just rebuild that. While we're at it, get rid of Golem. This one. I'm pretty sure I built 2 of those, so I guess 1 died during the night. Also, who the fuck names their chicken Jubilation? Okay. Apparently a meteor hit here. But I don't think any building was actually destroyed. motherfucker do we have? Okay, so we are still catching animals now and then. Let me go ahead and repair this wall. The lamps are cheaper, I think. Which should... Ah, fuck. Where are we getting hit? That's close. Is it here? It looks to be here. Healing aura. I know we have a healing aura. There, healing aura. Healing aura. That has a long cooldown. Was crushed. Moon the Doofy Doggo was crushed by a meteor. Honestly, of any dog it could happen to, it would have been Moon. Penny Doggo out of natural cause. Okay, that's not as bad. Are meteor sitting down here? It for now doesn't look like it. I honestly, it's weird. I don't see any meteors. They all kind of land in the wall here. Alright. I don't think anybody died. I don't think anybody is still burning, so... Yeah, we got a lot of... Fucking hell, it's still going on. Healing aura. And now I saw a meteor, and yeah, it's hitting the wall. So I'm just gonna slap down some preventative or preemptive healing auras. How the Waymaker is doing? Waymaker here. Okay, they are confused. Understandable. Also, get rid of this path. While we're at it. Lamp is done. That should get rid of this corruption. I hope. I don't think the corrupted large fire pits actually do anything. I think they're just there. Because it doesn't really stop this. Okay, get rid of it. In case it kind of like slows it down or something. Then what I need to do is build this counter wall, which is gonna go down to about here, so that then the next area can cut out from there. During the night I'll just remove this wall again. You, I am pretty sure I've also set... have I set you? God wall is irrelevant. Where's my walls? Yeah, first placed. That's fine then. Kitchen still needing to be built. Maintainers still have a lot to do today. 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Okay. So we are making a ration still. Just need more animals for it. Just need a bunch more animals for it. And honestly, the second this mountain is gone, I think I can just make another area up here. Because they have a few crystals. I can just cut that off with a I can cut that off with a little bit of wall, like a wooden wall. Gate down here. Sasha Henley, Nephilim human child has been born. That's nice. So that I have another area where I may be able to hunt at least a little bit. Get rid of this, it's an eyesore. And then the wall is currently fine. Right, so I can get rid of this, I can get rid of this wall. And I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this later. I will keep these on the outside so that we don't extend the range yet. Because that wouldn't be great. Get rid of the crystals in case of Spectre being mad again. I can get rid of the graveyard, which is ideal. I can't get rid of the Spectre at the same time, or the zombie. No power here. Nonsense, no power. Okay, here I should be able to hit both at once. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Amy Berra mated with Julieta Berra. Currently graveyard has been destroyed. Wonderful. Established high quality housing has been completed. Also wonderful. Housing is looking quite good. We have 54 slots. We can upgrade you to a reinforced still for an additional 12, so 66 slots. 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. 476 rations. I think overall food is going up, but the rations specifically are probably going down. Which means I may indeed just need another piece of land for animals. Someone just died while gathering crystals. Incredible. The courier golem. Those are still around. I completely forgot about them. Get rid of this. Yeah, so the area for the animals needs to be large enough. Okay. You can also harvest this tree. But no longer this one. A loot box. That got rid of a crystal, unfortunately. These are doggos, right? Yeah. The doggo. It's kind of weird that we make friends with doggos, but everything else we eat. God fucking damn it. Do not get yourself trapped out there again. You are a trasher. Right. Issue that may arise is that our bullocks can now spawn out here. Which, especially during the night, when with blokes I mean nomads, Khajiit, traders and laborers can spawn out there. And that in turn can get them killed rather quickly. So this is gonna be built up to down here. How the fuck did you do that? Yes, panic. They're honestly getting stuck in places I don't understand how. Right, now. This I still need to build, because this is where the next wall is going to go off from. And after that is done, build this, which I think could be finished today. We have enough Corinthium, we do have enough people. We also now have a lot more armor than previously. Not really all that useful, but sure, I'll take it. The next people I get in, I think I'm gonna make into cooks again. Back to 7, which was a hunted animal because I didn't get a born notification, which we do get for the animals for some reason. And yeah, I could spawn just wood and food back there, and then have a wall to block off that area. Flesh bearer has grown up. Yeah, cook. Now, I don't think more cooks will help if we don't have enough meat to supply them. But it may. It may. Honestly, I think I'll just judge how well our food is doing based on the rations. Currently they're going up. I think we started the day with 460, which we're now up to 482. So that seems fine. Okay. As soon as those are done, next piece of the work is going to be these. And I will get rid of that and just cut down here with Godwall to see if these actually connect. Because if not, I need another lamp in the middle. Drone got angry. Oh, gosh. Got hit on by a ballista tower. I'm not hit on, got hit. God damn it. I hate we just leave stuff lying outside. Right, these are done. Brittany Robbie has grown up. We can also be a cook. One of the kitchens. Okay, both of the kitchens are done. That was quick. This piece still needs to be finished. Mark this so they don't build towards the outside. And then, yep, that is on the correct level. Alright, Corinthium coming in, that's all we need. Repair here, repair here. I don't think our maintainers are doing all that much right now. 67 buildings are damaged still. Maintenance hot. Where are you at? You are currently... Oh, you're maintaining road. Right, you can maintainers can also maintain roads, can't they? Okay, so that's what you're doing. Why is one missing? God damn it. It is evening. We should be done today. Earthquake. Not ideal. Phyderos has been born. Flash Pain has grown up. Flash Pain. Hate those guys. Well, not guys. They just tend to happen at the worst moments. Don't even know if those are called Flash Pains. Or if it's just boring sudden pain. I do prefer Flash Pain. Okay. Last organizer with the last piece of Crithium. We have so much Crithium lying around here just because people dropped it for some fucking reason. I'm gonna construct this myself because I do not want for the next builder to move in. Don't really see any animals out here right now. Melum Grengro has become an elder. He has in fact Grengrown. Okay, finish that wall. Be done with that. And then we can cut down here. This is in range. So I do not, in fact, need an additional lamp there to make sure that we have enough range. And now we block this off. And now we also block this off again. Add this. And then we're just gonna go ahead and do this. To make sure that the range isn't getting out too far. Perfect. Otherwise, the week was mostly without any incidents. Well, hospital visits are kind of always by definition incidents. But as long as he's better now. As long as he's better now, it's good. Then, please don't be a loot box. It's a loot box. Okay, that's fine. You just stay down there. Joan Venucci has grown up. Other things that happened. I was with the Works Council this week for a change. Though it was a really short. Normally, it was a really short day actually, because normally I have to stand up at 6, so we can go and leave at 7. But since they had another meeting beforehand, I only had to arrive at 10. And that means I was able to just leave at 9. And honestly, that was very nice. Because it's basically just... Normally it's a day vacation, but you have to be tired all day. And now it was a day vacation, and I didn't have to be tired all day. Which is just objectively superior. Right, I'm gonna build the gate down here. Wood fence. Like this. And I'm gonna not yet build this up here so that we can still go through. But this is gonna be the wood fence for this area where I hope that some animals may spawn. I'm also gonna take out this rock later. Which means that I can later also extend this fencing still. So they have a little bit more space. And I'm gonna use the holy potatoes. And the... What's the other one? The holy wood? Holy forest? Holy forest? Holy wood. To get additional people in. Or not additional people, to get the resources in that we need. Mend here, mend here. How's the way station looking? Are we still building? Considering I don't see any resources on the floor, I don't think we are still building. So let me go ahead with the next piece, which is 161. I can add like these 14 and these. And there's a bit more path up here, which is another 86. Right. I think that should be most of my paths. No it isn't. We still have 579 of those. This area, this area. Now, among all the different roads, I think the paths are the worst visibly. Especially if the range is shown. Because all the others are very distinct from the floor. Okay. Everyone's just out here looking at the wall being built. Wonderful. I don't really see any other paths around still. Up here. Sure, we can do that as well. And we are basically empty except for the trashy cubes, which... Production rate... Trashy cubes... They are also going down. Actually, minus 13, they're going down quite heavily. Now, before I build any type of ballista in here, I am pretty sure I will, first of all, complete the wall. Now, it is night, I cannot build the wall outside right now, so let me get ice crystals in. Ice crystal golems. And start upgrading the next, or as soon as those are done, start upgrading the next set of golems. I can also still upgrade the high quality housing. And then I can fit additional housing to the left of it. If the need arises, I currently still have 55 more slots. After upgrading this, 67 more slots. That should still be fine. Should actually be fine for a while. Now, let me also see. Food and water production rate. We went down. Which I think is because we made rations. Since the rations use up 2 food to make 1 food. A captured animal. I still don't know how you get a captured animal. Food. Rations. Rations went down slightly. Raw meat, cooked meat. Eggs apparently went up high. What? Right, whatever. Animals. Domesticated. Still at the baseline of about 10. Could be that we need more per day. But for that I'd have to increase the spawn rate and I'm not sure I can. Also still need to upgrade these ballista as well as the ballista down here. Other incidents that didn't directly affect me, but that I found interesting. There was the 1v2 determination, which was impressive, to say the least. I've basically spent, because I read the notice of termination yesterday when I went to bed, or shortly before. I was like, absolutely everybody is gonna have to say anything about that. And I was not wrong, so I spent like 3 hours just reading quote tweets about this termination notice. I kind of find it weird how apparently hard it is to just hold yourselves to a few rules. I mean, she's probably the exception. If what is said is true, which, honestly, don't even know. Could still be entirely made up. Little stutter there. I think it's probably because one of these lakes filled up. Claudia Matthews' son and Cindy Grengro. Has Gren grown up? Cook. One of them is a cook, the other one replaces whatever job the previous elder had. I'm still just looking basically all the time whether this is still in range. Just to see whether I need to manually recall stuff. Do not want the shit down there to just reclaim to trash. Now, actually, how much space do we need now? Because we have the 7 wall, then we have 5 for the ballista, that's 12, another 7 wall, that's 19, and then 3 for the next cross path. And with cross path I mean basically like this area. This wall and the 2 rows next to it, which would be here and wall and then here. Could be... There would be 22 in total. Which again, unfortunately, is not exactly divisible by 4. So, I can't exactly say how many... I mean, it'd be 5. It would be 5 Crystal Golem Combobulators. If the ancillary wasn't in the way. Which it is, unfortunately. Okay, all the Crystal Golem Combobulators are done. Upgrade the next few. I kind of want to upgrade all of them and these ballista up there during this 2-day. Preferably before 9, because that's when we want to play Darktide. Or at least that's when it was called upon. That was the time I was told. Okay, so we do have some animals spawning out here. I currently count 4. Though one is a doggo and don't count, because we can't eat that. No workers currently. Okay. Right, so these are getting finished quite quickly, actually. And then they're taking a while to charge up, but I'm pretty sure that we won't be able to get another upgrade in before the charge happens, because it just needs to charge up for 25, and that's a lot quicker than the required 19 rocks. Mike Demon has become an elder, is immediately replaced with Frank Bera, or Barra. Currently nothing processing. We don't have any trash. Except in the trash can. We don't have any trash. I actually thought the trash can might be full. We still have 425 paths. I have no idea. We still have a few more paths, so I have no idea where exactly. I mean, I know that we have some paths in the farms and in the animal pens, but I'm not gonna build those up to log paths. Because going in and out of the animal pen is slowed down by the gate anyway. So I don't think the additional movement, the movement cost reduction is doing anything. Upgrade you as well to established. And then we upgrade everything once again to ice. For which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. Unfortunately, it's not divisible by 5. Though in the day, I'm gonna just go ahead and return to building the wall instead and focus on the upgrading of the wall for later. Now, an issue I also just realized. After I built the first... Okay, you can be out there, that's fine. After I built the first layer of wall, not the second layer of wall, the lamps aren't gonna give me range anymore, which ain't that great. So I may want to build one ballista on the very outside. Because as I mentioned, everything out there is gonna be a ballista. Right, now, upgrade to Ice Crystal Golem, upgrade to Ice Crystal Golem, upgrade to Ice Crystal Golem, upgrade to Ice Crystal Golem. And then this one, as soon as it's done, also to Ice Crystal Golem. Which that should increase my combat prowess quite a bit if everything is ice. Though again, currently our crystal golems aren't really dying. So we are also not really producing new golems. Army Barrow has become an elder, Carrot Roberts replaces him. Then, get me rid of this. Get me rid of this and this. And then get me rid of these. Well, we will now continue building a wall. And this time it is actually kind of irrelevant if they land on the outside, because they can just walk in through the queue. It's gonna take a while, but it's possible. Attacking a slime. You shouldn't. He's not yet out of range. Oh, he's out of range. Does this block enemies? Can they attack loot boxes? I don't think they can, because loot boxes don't seem to have health. Yeah, loot boxes don't seem to have health. And since they block, can I just leave it here as part of the wall? I'm gonna try that. Right, get rid of the range there. Still have a few Crylithium lying about. Pattern how it has grown up. You are also gonna be cook, and I think we have one more cook and one more cook. Gretchen Laird. Then get rid of this, get rid of this for more housing. Solomon Grodenchik has grown up. Do I currently have the option of organizers? No. Tyrus Daemon, Nephilim human child has been born. Wonderful. To continue, I'm gonna make one occultist. And then the next I think is gonna be a bottler. Though, do we actually need more bottles? It's not full yet. So yeah, sure. Go ahead, bottler. Actually, the next two can also be bottlers. Where are you bringing that Corinthium? What? Why did you move out here? What? Actually, can't be part of my wall because it's not in my wall. Yeah, just go outside. That's fine. Are you really going through the entire... Okay. No moving outside. This area is closed off for building. Do I have a key somewhere? Resource lists. Yes, I do have a key somewhere. I think it's probably in here. Does not appear to be. In which case it's probably in an ancillary somewhere. Can you even store keys? Quiver stores. It does not appear as if you were able to store keys. What even can store key? Or is it just on the floor somewhere? That's of course the other option. Okay, key. So that's done. Open that. Recall. It's equipment, that's fine. Pickles the doggo has joined your village. How many dogs do I have and do they all fit in a doghouse? Yeah, easily. Only 10. Actually kinda low. So, how much do you need? One more, and 2 more. I assume they're on their way. That's 2 more. Probably for the one down there. The other 2 are definitely on the way. Since that is, I think, the only thing I'm currently building that still requires additional resources. Upgrade you to ice as well. Drew Larder has grown up. The next bottler. Right, now at this point I'm just gonna fill out the jobs as I think I need them. The next is gonna be the carpenters. The entire builder brigade has arrived. She just leveled up from fucking talking. Holy shit, I wish I could do that. Ella our first new carpenter. And the last crystal has arrived. Which means it is time for the next piece of wall. And now I can also get rid of this to make sure that we do not block the monsters during the next night. I'll probably still close this off during the night to make sure that we definitely have enough walls. Large castle has been fully repaired, that's neat. Ammo seems to be fine. Though in time we will have enough tumblers. Rocks are looking also fine. Cut stone is completely full. Now, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the ballista would go here. Then it's 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, and 5, 6, 7. Right. So build me that ballista. I'm gonna pause it after it's been built, because I just want to make sure that I do have a range out here. And a level 1 ballista that doesn't shoot would be sufficient for that. Range to build the wall after the lamps have been covered, to be precise. Which is also why I'm gonna build it, or have it built before I start the next piece, or I start this layer of wall. I'm gonna start the next one still, but after that, Ballista Talisa Stark and Thrumba Boltbottom has grown up. Boltbottom sounds like a hobbit name. Okay, the carpenters are full. Courier supplies are not irrelevant. Sure, fill out the crystal harvesters. Just going top to bottom now. We'll probably skip the farmers because we need a lot of those. And maybe the fletchers because we don't need a lot of those. I also hate just leave all this lithium out here. That actually appears to have gotten worse. Okay. Now you have all materials, you will just be built in a second. And then during the night, I'm gonna go ahead with the continuing the Crystal Golem combobulators out there. And I'm also gonna need additional ballista, actually. Namely here. 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 And then, holy shit, this is actually a perfect fit. I did not expect that. Just to make sure I have the range to build the entire wall. I'm gonna leave them at level 1 and pause them immediately so they then don't shoot anything. But having them around shouldn't hurt. And while I could build curtain walls to make it a little bit more, make the wall a little bit more beefy, I want the crystal golems to be able to shoot over that. Now, nomads coming in. I see one child and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 or maybe 8. I think it's 8. Nina, yeah, Nina Chameleon, there's a man between them. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 adults, I think. That should fill out the crystal harvesters and leave me with 2 additional workers. You're done? Pause. Ibrahim Griffin, another human child has been born. Wonderful. Even Eriksson has joined your village. Even Eriksson has joined your village. Nina Simone, Camille Planat, Iribella, Scherferene, Elmas. That's 6. And 2 of them are even Eriksson. Bill Cassidy, Bisa Lanster, Kevin Coates, and Lauren Wolf. So 10 with 1. Yep. 2 workers over. So get 2 maintainers in. Fill out the maintainers next. All still in range, that's wonderful. The wall has not yet every resource they need. And there are animals spawning outside. Then they're finding a safe location to settle, which is gonna be on the inside. Because there is no water out there anywhere. Right, so even though they spawn on the outside, they are then moving in. Which in turn means that I really do not care. Sure, they're gonna take a little while longer until we can hunt them. But it's fine. It's also too endless. Unfortunately, both male, so they cannot propagate. Wall is done. Get me the next layer in. It is still midday, so we should be able to manage this one. Now you are gonna be finished in a second. 2 slabs with the hammer. Pause. Again, same reasoning. Don't want them to shoot yet because the monsters would absolutely smash through a single wall instead of moving through this entire shit. Now, because of the ancillary, I can't fit another ballista in there, but I guess that's fine. Then, this housing is already done. I don't think I have anything else out here that still needs to be upgraded. Just looking visually, everything is at max. I don't really see anything that I could still upgrade. Even the stuff that I don't even use yet. Oh, the builders bringing their own stuff. Neat. Very nice of you. Buffy Summers. Major with Julian Summers. Aren't they elders? Aren't they like 10% life left? Oh well, as long as they're fun. Mike Demon. Daniel Hartman, Florence Hartman, Cheshi Demon. Right. Pause you. Don't shoot. Don't shoot yet. then. Nearly all of the ballistae are done, which means I just need the bigger walls at the next day on this on the bottom and the top side, and fill in the holes with ballistae. But that can wait until I have the rest upgraded, or rather, until after the walls are done. Actually, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more ballista fitting in here for a total of 12. Which is, I believe, more ballista than I've ever had in one spot otherwise. Even up here, which is only 9. Though one spot is kind of debatable. Kind of a debatable descriptor there. Why are you carrying the Crithium away? We need it in here. What the fuck? Sometimes I do not get the organizers. Selena the Rose has been born. And yeah, 447 rations, so we have gone down. We do have some additional, we did get some additional animals this day. Including through breeding. Again, I have no idea. If I just say you need 10 per day, which already seems to be too few, then the breeding rates I have with 4 animal pens is not enough. Though maybe they need farmers to tend to the animals to actually breed them in any sensible timescale. You pause. And then this one. As soon as it's done, pause. I should also at this point upgrade you to path. As well as build me a log path over here. Just to make sure that all of them can be reinforced or rearmed, reloaded as fast as possible. Next layer of wall. I think we should be able to finish that one still today. And then the bottom wall and the top wall are gonna take ages. It's not gonna be as bad as this bottom wall because it's even longer. Actually, it's kind of like 2 bullet towers longer. But it's still gonna take a while. I see I have a little path there. Get rid of that. I'm pretty sure that was the golems digging that path and not the monsters. Good to see that the golems are already patrolling down here. Unfortunately, I don't want them to. Because if they patrol down here, they could aggro enemies into this wall. Or this wall. Both of which are not ideal. Right, 53 more housing slots. And Crystal Motivator here seems to be doing a wonderful job. Now, how much energy do you eat at this point? 97 reload time, energy per shot 2. That used to be more, I think it used to be 3. All of these have, no, not all of them, but the ones down here do have all of their resources. And then when it becomes evening, I think I'll just seal this off again. Mountain is going on ahead. This wall is out of range. Yep. Do we have the resources? Yeah, in that case I just constructed myself real quick. Even though we don't technically need it anymore. Now this wall, two, and a rain. 8 more Crithium, that's 2, 4, 5, 6. 2 more Crithium. Apparently we're stolen to be brought to the crystallary. Why would you store a resource at the place where it's made, even though we need it somewhere else? Nonsense, that nonsense. Is a dog. Right. To disincentivize monsters from breaking through this wall, I'm just gonna build a big guard wall behind it and hope that is sufficient. If I had the energy for it. Otherwise, essence-wise, we're still looking good. I think not giving the bullet towers an elemental affinity is the better choice when it comes to that still. Right. Okay. After them attacking enemies, they do seem to walk through the entirety instead of through the double wall, which is wonderful. Upgrade me 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 Crystal Golem Combobulators. What the fuck? Why did you bring this wood out here? Just to haul it back in? I don't get it. What I also still need to do make a little cage up here. Okay, you just stay there. And then grab one of my elders, the oldest of them. Whoop. I'm gonna have to ask you to come with me. You may now live in here until okay, that didn't work out. Make the cage smaller. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Get back in the cage. Holy shit, is this dude tanky. Okay, apparently I'm not killing him with a lightning bolt. What the fuck? Chances are it was probably... What? Why didn't it deal any damage when the God Wall was around? The hell? Funnily enough, that didn't even hurt my faith all that much. So that's neat. And this is right. This is at this point just a golem front line, which is wonderful to see. What the fuck are you doing out there? Okay. So these slimes are once again cheating themselves through the walls. Though not through the walls they want to cheat themselves through. So I'm gonna have to try and close that off. No, bad slime. And I hope that this doesn't proliferate into the queue, because that would be really, really bad. Which also means I should probably wait for tomorrow to do it. Upgrade golem combobulators to established. And then, while we're at it, just build me another one. I have 18 more building slots. That is enough for the next wall, which requires 8 lamps. One and 7 rations. We are currently going down in rations rapidly, which ain't ideal. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 animals outside, of which 2 are clockers. This also in range. This rock is not. No idea where it's out there. And then the builders, if they don't have anything else to do, can just get me rid of the rock rubble here. Christian the Clocker has been born. Wonderful stuff. I'm actually surprised they didn't attack any of the walls yet. Because I would have expected them to do that a lot earlier. Right, fire elementals can't shoot the golems because the golems are not at max range. Or out of fire elementals range, rather. If they're too close to the wall. Where are you going? Attacking Elodia Young. Not ideal. I hope she has left. Okay. Established. Up to ice. Up to ice. Up to ice. This one still needs a second. And then up to... Come on. Up to ice. So that should be the last crystal coming in. Nope, it wasn't. Where's the crystal? Who delivers the crystal to here? Apparently just straight up nobody. Why? I don't get it. The prioritization of tasks sometimes a bit weird. Still only 4 animals out here. I don't know if that's dependent on resource or if it's dependent on space. Because of its space, this area being made into another area should help with that. Tom Lister has been born. I mean, I'll also have more resources. Can you fucking stop going to the outside when you split? Is it that hard? You know what? Fuck it. Outside is now officially forbidden. Peter Summers has become an elder. Unfortunate. Still waiting on the maintainers, of which we are lacking 2. We are now additionally lacking a miner. That's the lightning bolt. Sure, whatever. Kill it with lightning. If this didn't also damage walls, I would just lightning this entire area. I would lightning the monsters. Unfortunately, it also doesn't have the greatest range. It basically hits the field you're aiming at, which makes it not that great offensively. But a gold does give me a lot of god XP. Well, it should allow me to open another chest, effectively. But it's looking rather okay down here. Even with the specters, which should be, well, the golems are a lot of my damage, and those they are definitely not immune against. You to ice crystal. Then as soon as that is done, it should be morning, which means I continue with the wall instead of upgrading the ice crystal combobulators. You should not be out here shooting arrows at a burning fucking pile. Doesn't even have any physical resistance. That's weird. Now, can I finish this entire wall in a single day? Probably not. Can I get it thick enough that I can start off, the ballista up? Maybe. Actually, the chances aren't bad, I think. Okay, so single wall is not sufficient, I have just now learned. Now it's days, so it doesn't even matter. I'll just mend this if necessary. Mend here. Get rid of those. Mend there, and then we can continue. Chrylithium wall. Okay, you are done. I have 5 more crystal golem combilators that need upgrading. And as soon as they are done, we can continue with the next batch of crystal golem combilators. Also, I still need to think about what I eat tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, isn't it? Yes. Is tomorrow Thursday? Yes. It has also gotten rather cold out here. So where I live, we went basically from about 15 degrees last week to -6 Celsius. Which is below freezing. Which we didn't even have last year, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure last year was permanently above freezing. So that's fun. I'm not heating yet because I can wear socks. And also my rent is going up, so I can't afford to heat anymore. Well, I can afford to heat. If necessary, I can just say it will do. But I would prefer not to because money. And it got quite expensive. Right, so this hole I would like to close, as well as this one. And this one. So that if the slimes split, they are not caught behind the wall. But can just leave. Are you coming along? One more has now been delivered. One more. One more. You have all. 2 more, 1 more, and 1 more. That should be delivered in due time. How's the buildings looking? We still have 3 damaged buildings. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 animals out here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Though 2 of those are dogs and don't count. There's still a key lying about. I didn't I not have a loot box somewhere? Right, I have a loot box out. Yeah. So we just put that in there. It is weaponry. Send it back to camp. You have all materials. You need 1 more chrolithium, which I hope is on the way. Don't quite see it yet, but that should be fine. Three, 1 of 2. Is anyone gonna build this? Let me build this up. Okay, apparently people are on the way. But only for the bottom wall. The hell? What about this wall? Sure, I'll do it myself then. Right, next piece of wall. Also, grow more and better. Band of nomads, that's wonderful. Need to replenish our workforce. That looks to be about 5, 6. I guess it's 6. 6 adults. Go grab your meat. Okay, 291 paths still. Can upgrade this area. And then again, I think the area to the left at the... a wonderful little... what's it called? Crystal Motivator, I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, the food area. The food area. I'm just gonna leave it alone when it comes to paths. Because they really don't need it. Albus Dumbledore, Steffi Crazy, Nora Roberts, Julia Jobber, Navi Zwerg und Evelyn Poole have joined, which has filled out the remaining jobs as well as the maintainers. Juan Momento. Whoever came up with the name needs to be shot. Imogen Entler has been born and Adam the Rose has been born. That's a little bit of extra food. A little bit of extra rations. The wall. I don't get why the fuck they're always carrying. Why do they carry Corinthium down here and then just leave with it again? What are you doing out here? Wall. What are you doing? Why are you idling? Mike Hill has become an elder. So, as I have seen, we need at least... Did you really just put it on the fucking floor? What the fuck? He is here, has all the Corinthium he needs, he just puts it on the fucking floor. Anyway, wall 1, wall 2. I need to get at least these 2 walls up today. Also, we have 252 Corinthium still. That's fine. Why are you out here? I don't get it. Is there a block? Ah, fuck, there's a block. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of the hole. So yeah, this can grow through a wall, which ain't ideal. Okay, the hole is closed. I don't know if it grew through the wall because of... It could be that it grew through the wall because there are technically slight gaps in here. But I hope it can't... And with technically slight gaps, I mean diagonals. I just have to hope that it doesn't happen anywhere else. But it is raining right now and I should use that. It is no longer raining. Oh, okay. It is officially it is still raining. So that's fine. Thankfully I noticed that. Based on my villages and not because some of the enemies just decided to ram their heads against the wall. That would have been a lot worse. Okay. Now I just need to close these two holes. And it should be fine for now. Unfortunately no longer raining, so it's probably a little less effective. It is still spring, so it should be fine. It is also day 34, which means day 36 I think is the first day of summer, so 2 more days until summer again. This hole down here, not that relevant. This one is, though. Olivia Bennett has grown up. It's wonderful. And the next job I'm gonna fill is just the farmers. It's gonna take a while to have that filled, because we don't even technically have enough housing to fill all of our farmer slots. But I can just put more of that, I guess. Okay. Anything I can burn down here, actually? Not at the moment, it don't seem. Ain't nothing here either. Unfortunate though. I hope this wall is still finished. Is still going to be finished. Anyway, the second we have the second wall in, we should actually just be able to build Fifi, where are you going? Picking up a bottle of water. Wonderful. Good dog. Right. During the night, I think the second I have the third wall in, I can just... The problem is the fire elementals, so maybe I can't. It would be nice to build the wall during the night. Because if not, it's kind of wasted time. There's a wild doggo over here. What are you doing this close to corruption, boy? Fifi has finally reached the water bottle. It took her a while. And this forest does not want to close this hole. Come on, just this little space. And this little space now, actually, also. I guess that's a no. I have not... Okay, this is closed. This still needs to close because now they can't go down. They can't get out by moving downward. So that's unfortunate. Water seems mostly fine. The farmers are now massively understaffed. Billy Roberts and Brian Roberts, Nephilim human children, have been born. Probably twins, based on the last name. R&D Bennett and Terry Bennett, Nephilim human children, have been born, and William the Clocker has been born as well. We are also still having a little bit of a hunt out here. Wild Antler, Pickles, the dog. How many animals did we domesticate yesterday? 12. That's acceptable levels. Food is still going down, unfortunately, it appears. Well, at least rations, which are my benchmark. Midday is about 2/3 done. I do hope we get this wall done today, because if not, I'm gonna have to slap down a little bit more guard wall behind it, so that no villager gets the stupid idea of attacking while building a wall, which should deter attacks and not invite them. It's gonna take a while. Really sad that building efficiency didn't count towards the walls, because having those cost 2 creditium each instead of 3 would have been a massive decrease. A massive one. How's the rock looking? Now, issue. Unfortunately, we have completely filled up our rock requirements. Ooh, a wild rose and another wild rose, who are both moving to find a safe place to settle. That is wonderful, because that is just 2 more things to eat. Electrical storm? That's not great. Lisa Peter has gone up and Peter Lauder has been born. Well, Lisa, you can become a farmer. Work on the farms. Backbreaking work for the rest of your life. Well, mostly. I haven't really gotten to executing all of the other people manually. Everything panics, nothing died. Not even damaged all that much. Back up to 450 rations, that's great. The wall is going forward, that's also great. Don't think I can get another layer in during the day, during the evening. That would probably be too expensive. What I could technically do is build the ballista in the middles. Or maybe I just built the ballista as fire support. That could work. Because if I have 2 walls, I don't think they'll attack. I will upgrade it still. And yeah, I think I'm just going to get a 3rd wall in this evening. It should be possible. We do have low movement costs because most of the wall is because most of the path is done. How many animals were yesterday? Yeah, yesterday were the 12. Fuck, the days take ages at this point. Walls need a little bit more. Oh, this one needs everything. Mother, can you stop just leaving the Crilithium on the fucking floor? God fucking damn it. This is so inefficient, it's annoying. Actually, I just thought about ghosts. Right, I just want to check the reliquary to make sure I don't have any ED vessels lying about. Gary's own call. Never a human child has been born. Nearly dozed off there, actually. Okay. Most of this wall has all of the resource. Nah. I'm not gonna start that today. I'm just gonna slap down a god wall if need be. However, I can now unpause these and start upgrading them. And I'm also gonna just keep it with these 6 for now. And build the other ballistae later. Just so I can upgrade. Just so I can upgrade for now. And we immediately just blast the building. Good job. You can also shoot this graveyard. I hope you do so. Apparently you can also shoot this tower, which is also fine. At this tower, which is also fine. As long as you shoot this building at any point. You go. Now, since the building destroying purpose is secondary, I will upgrade them to Ice Ballistae. Kayla Peter has grown up. Welcome to the farm. Or actually, apparently not. What are you joining? Doesn't even say. By definition, now an adult. Kayla Peters. Kayla Peter. Actually a farmer, yes. Welcome to the farm then. Doesn't know what to do. Nobody told her yet. Any suspicious key? Wait, where is it? Did I put it there? No. Okay. Enemies are coming in. They have not yet started attacking the walls, even though they get shot by ballistae. So I think we should be fine with 2 walls. I am gonna put in a 3rd one, just for safety purposes. But we should be fine. As soon as I have enough influence to completely do it. Now, as it is night, I'm also gonna upgrade these makeshift crystal golem commobilators, as they are still kind of my priority. Still think the golems are probably the better overall defense compared to ballistae, since the ballistae have a very limited damage type with piercing, and the golems do not have a rather restricted damage type. We are also still shooting buildings, apparently. Now, the ballistae should also be able to just help defend my builders when I build the next lamp. I hope. If they attack buildings while they are building and drawing monsters, that's probably a no. Also, nothing else to build right now or upgrade. I think I may want to start with the housing down here that I intended to do. And then I may need to get rid of this area. Let me just check. Get rid of that. And this little bit. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And this little bit. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And then I have to take out the trees long term. Nope, don't do that. These three. It should be the trees, and then you go here again. This is gonna be a little bit of a little bit more housing area. I could also just go with here and here. However, before we can use more rocks, we need to lose some. Or before we can grab more rocks, we need to lose some. Crystal Golem Combobulator has been completed. That was quick. Upgrade all of them again. And then at some point I think we're gonna sell cut stones. I still have the distinct feeling that ballistae specifically target stuff that is very far away as possible. And I don't exactly know why. Because it increases the chance of missing. Oh, you're done. Upgrade you again. Gonna go through this night still, day 30. It is still not day 35. It kind of feels like the entire stream has just been day 34. What the fuck? Stop, stop. Heatherlista, Nephilim human child has been born. Ballista tower has been completed, that's fine. Don't necessarily care all that much, since it was already shooting. And the damage is not that much increased. This is still understaffed, and it's gonna be understaffed for a while. Up to 465 rations. Upgrade housing. And then upgrade housing. I'm kind of thinking about just leaving this area alone now and instead making food. Like, leave this area alone. Get me some holy wood. Like here. Get me some holy potatoes. Up here. Build me that gate. Not a gate. The wooden fencing. It would be really cool if the buildings were colored based on the rocks and the wood you used. But I think that's probably not gonna happen because it feels like that is way too much to keep track of. But it would be amazing. Like if I'm in the desert and this, instead of being the grey wall, would just be the light I don't know what the name is called, that light yellowish color of the sandstone. This would be the exact grey. This would be a little bit more brownish. Though there's not a lot of difference to this one. That'd be the relatively dark black stone of the other area. And then the forest as well. If you use holy wood, just have buildings that are purple. It would be amazing. But again, that's probably way too much to take track of, and I don't even know. You'd probably have to have different IDs for the different types of wood. Which I think you don't. I think they already do have that because they have different colors. So that should be different entities. Whatever, I'm not a programmer. Established golem combo bladers are done. Upgrade them to ice. Those are, for now, my last combobulators. Why did we bring so much wood over here? Anyway, this is now out of range. It's gonna be out of range soon. Do not harvest the rocker here. I hope that some animals spawn. If not, that's fine. I do like that all of the golems are just in this area. Upgrade the high quality housing. Upgrade the remaining high quality housing. If I really need to, I can just completely get rid of that instead of mining it. Right, with those... Okay, they're not yet completely done. As soon as they're completely done, I'm gonna upgrade the ballista up here and the one to the side. And then I continue with these ballista. Of ballistae. Which probably not gonna happen today. I'm happy enough that I got all of the... crystal golem combobulators done. I still really like the word. This combobulator, I don't like the world. At least not as much as I maybe should. Okay. The high quality housing is done. Slime slowly moving forward. Skeletons quickly moving forward. Getting slapped by the bullet towers. But not all of them. Some of them just don't shoot, and I don't know why. But yeah, this does not appear to be a problem anymore. At the moment. Not anymore. at the moment. But yeah, I do love that the golems are gathering out here instead of moving towards the front through the cube for some fucking reason, as they sometimes are wont to do. I think it's dependent on where exactly the range is, because they only get into range here. So moving here and then shooting is probably faster than... But if they went to the range down here, they would move to here to shoot down there before they move in there. Okay, so keeping the range at a level where I want it, also very important. Where the fuck did that one go? Right, Matt Bennett, Nephilim human child has been born. I'll always take those. Guillaume Eriksson, the human child has been born. Lara Manuch, Nephilim human child has been born. It's wonderful to read. Nephilim, I think my usage of the word Nephilim has more than quintupled in the last since I started streaming this game specifically. Then again, it is not really a word you use in your everyday life. It's not really a lot of things you can discuss about Nephilim. Except maybe how often it is used in video games for some fucking reason. Why is it used a lot in video games for some reason? Why isn't it used in Dota yet? Has Dota Nephilim? Because Dota uses every single word that had some meaning at some point. But apparently... does Dota have Nephilim somewhere? I don't think it does. Definitely not in any item name. And I don't think in any hero. Either name or title. I don't think it has Nephilim yet. That's... Never thought about that, but considering how prolific the world is otherwise in gaming... I'm kind of surprised because like Dota uses word like Eidolon, which I thought they made up, but apparently it's a real word that used to have a meaning. It's not a word that's used a lot, but it exists. Right, these are done. Upgrade me the ballistas to ice ballistas. A bit weird that the ice is here on the right instead of on the middle, like it is for the Crystal Golem Combobulator, but I think they just have like a specific order in which it's shown. No, they don't. Here it's fire, lightning, ice, and here it's fire, ice, lightning. And here it's fire, poison, ice. Well, no pattern detected. Burn a thing? Burn a thing. Pashmina Matthewson. Nephilim human child, very nice. John, Cloud, and Balthasar. And Sam. One of these names is not like the others. I should look up if Balthasar is legal to be named. Can I legally change my name to Balthasar? I don't know any Balthasars. Don't even know of any Balthasars. Grab the graveyard has been. I'm pretty sure that was me with my fire, I think. Because the Ballistae are currently otherwise engaged. As soon as these are all ice, I'm gonna upgrade the Ballista down here. Though, again, probably not today. Today, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. And then, since it is nearly day anyway, I am now gonna start building the next layer. Gonna be day in a second. Perfect. Ballista is gonna finish. Ballista is gonna finish. Then the wall. I'm gonna wait until the enemy has been routed. As soon as that is the case, I'm gonna leave for today. There are a few more zombies, a fire elemental that is attacking my peoples. The drone getting smacked by Ballista. Slapped and slapped. Now, the slow enemies like the Spectres and the Slime, I think the Ballistas are always gonna hit. But as skeletons, I need to slow down first, and I don't know if I can do that with freezing them. Because if it's just a freeze where they stop and they don't slow... I don't know if enemies slow down when you make them cold. I know that they can freeze if you set them to 0 and then still the ice damage, but that's just a temporary stop, and that will actually make the Ballistas hit less. And yep, there's a provisioner coming in. It's a dangerous place for you to go. So, slime, I think that's everybody. Except for the drones we are still aggroing, and I think somebody shot the graveyard. Anyway, I will leave with that. They actually did spawn something out here. How many animals did we domesticate? 18. That's a good number. Rations also kept high. It's wonderful. So if this now is a second spawning area for animals where we can hunt, that would be amazing. Right, anyway. As mentioned, I'm gonna leave. I just wanna activate that quest. Or get a go. So that I can... Oh, I already did. How much points did I get in total? I only got one chest, which is a bit weird, because I'm used to just having it full up. I have 5,200, which should allow me to open 4 of these next time. But with that, I'm gonna say goodbye. Have a nice Thursday tomorrow. Have a nice weekend if you're not here tomorrow. I mean, probably not, looking at the viewership numbers, but whatever. Heh, you are barely too late. Right, yeah, have a good night, Toby. You should actually be packing for your vacation. Go ahead and do that. Right, good night.